Shower this morning. Oh, I feel like a bum. I ate too many hot dogs yesterday. Pretty stoked that it's flannel season again too, man. Nothing like sliding on a good flannel shirt. Look at you all looking like a camper. The shower was awesome in there this morning, man.
You want a chorizo sausage? I have an extra.
No, I'm okay. I had 6 hot dogs last night, bro.
So this is chorizo.
I hear somebody opening up a window back there. Shh. Good morning. How you doing, buddy?
How are you?
I'm doing good, man.
I was so stoked last night to get a message from Lauren saying that he was on the boat coming out here to see me, and this week we're going to devote some time to getting my van a little closer to being back on the road. So today we're going to the shop and starting to work on my engine.
He's like, oh yeah. What we got here?
Meatballs. Hungary meatballs.
Lauren, always.
Made by a Filipina.
Sorry, let me rephrase that. Leah always supplies the goods.
Oh yeah.
10 all the way down to
Are you
like
mooching for
30,
food?
36 or whatever.
Is that what you're
You can
doing?
get down there pretty quick.
And the great game of Tetris begins,
Yeah.
where you fit all that stuff back in every little compartment.
If not, that's what rock straps are for.
Oh, this fall weather is incredible. I'm opening up a brand new box of SOK batteries. Just a 206 amp hour one. So one thing really cool about the SOKs, they're one of the only ones that you can service them. The other ones, they seal them, so you can never get in there and see what's going on. It's a big battery though, 206 amp hours.
It's nothing funner than having more van toys.
Yeah. Well, guess who's back in the house? Was that the 10 mil?
No.
All right, buddy. So what's the thought process here with why my van shot oil outside of the muffler? All the way over. Hey, did you see the spots on the side of your ambulance where my oil was?
Yeah. Yeah, I seen all the spray everywhere.
Yeah.
Well, let's figure it out together. So it might have to do something with idle from the other side, but this should be able to vent out because it's coming from one side, the crank all the way in, should be no problem.
Anytime you take on a project like this, you always hope for the best and that it's something small, something simple, and a few $100. But, well.
The inside here is supposed to have something to stop the flow?
Yeah, so it's like a vacuum activated, allows the fumes, the moisture to come in and get into the, push it back into
Yep.
anything and burn it. But when I pull this guy out, that's all it came out.
Yeah.
So when I put my finger in there in that little hole, I could feel that thing is there, fell right in.
Went inside?
You know, it's no other way. I mean, like I could probably try to fish it out with a magnet,
Yeah.
you know, but in the same time, I said, if we pull this out, we can inspect
Yeah.
all the valve stems
Yeah.
to make sure that, you know, there is nothing popped off
Yeah.
out of the usual. Because if it's, we can take that out. If everything looks good there, and we can just put the valve cover back on, put a new one in and try it. and change the other one too, and hopefully, you know, that's it. If not, we're gonna look into the other side, because if we inspected in here underneath the valve cover and everything looks good, then we have to inspect the other side, because then that means this side is good. If the other side is bad, somewhere something has to obviously to be bad, because otherwise this would not happen. But now I just have to take the wires off, disconnect everything from here so I can get to it, and then we pull the cover off.
I went into this day being pretty optimistic, thinking that we'd have to change a couple things and maybe I'd be back in my van tonight.
So what's he getting caught up on in the front?
Yeah, right.
Yeah, look at the mechanic is sleeping. He passed out. Who cares? Oh yeah, man.
It's nice, right? Yeah, I did. When I went underneath there to look at the rust, I put that pillow down. I'm like, oh, that's luxury right
I
there.
mean, like, really, I can have such a nice nap here.
At least do it underneath the van so people think you're working.
Okay, let me just do this.
Yeah,
How about that?
And maybe find a sound effect noise on your phone that sounds like banging, like somebody else doing mechanical work. Just let it play.
Click, click, click.
You-
We'll go fishing. Let's see. There we go.
Oh yeah, baby.
But that's supposed to be in here, but it fell out.
A lot of people in the comments were saying that the cause of the oil to go from the engine down into the exhaust system and shoot across the outside of my shop was the PVC valve. That's what this is. This one is a heated one. It's got the little plug on the side. It's called a heated PVC valve. This gets attached to the top of the valve cover. And I guess when these fail, it's a possible chance that this could shove right out the side. So I went down to the local parts store and they don't have any. I went across the street to Ford. Ford said that they could pull this out of Tennessee in about 10 days. So I went online to Rock Auto, found one of these. It's on its way. It'll be here in a few days, hopefully. But when he pulled this out of the valve cover, this, I'm guessing, belongs inside of here, I guess. I'm not really sure. This fell into the top of the engine. So Lauren took a little magnet, fished this little bugger out. This is one of the things that was broken, because this, I don't think is supposed to fall out. I think it's supposed to be a part of that. I don't know, I may be wrong. I'm not the mechanic here. So anyway, this is on its way, and we'll find out maybe if that is possibly the fix. Yeah, that mounts in right there. That's where the PVC valve goes. Yeah, when he pulled that out, the thing fell right in the hole. Could y'all imagine if this was the culprit to all the drama? I don't even know how this thing functions or what it does, but could you imagine this $100 part caused me to call a tow truck and caused all that smoke at that intersection that day? That this caused all the oil to go down in the exhaust and shoot out and smoke out this entire neighborhood. I'm surprised nobody called 911 thinking the shop was on fire. There was so much smoke outside. You couldn't even see 3 blocks up the road. It was like $100 part. Could you imagine? You never know. I guess we will find out once that part arrives. Tomorrow, when he comes back, he's pulling the valve cover on the other side because he got this one off and took a look inside. He wants to look in that one while we were here anyway, and things are partially pulled apart. He's pulling that one to take a look inside there, and also dropping the oil pan. When you pull the screw on the bottom of the oil pan, it's magnetic. He wants to see if there's any metal on the magnet. If there's none, it's all good news. He thinks it just may be something as simple as this. But who knows? That's what this whole thing is for, to do a little bit of exploring around here to kind of figure out what's simple and cheap first. If that doesn't work, then we're gonna have to probably pull that baby apart and find out what's going on. Lauren told me yesterday that he would just like, if it is anything to do with a block problem or anything like that, that we'll just take the heads off, go get new heads, put the new heads on here, and just rebuild this exact engine. And a lot of people have been asking me, Chrome, don't crush the van. I'm not going to crush the van. I just put that poll out there. If you missed it, I put a poll that says, should I repair it or should I crush it? And a bunch of people said that poll wasn't working, because when I looked at the poll, 70% of the people said, crush the van, Chrome, crush the van. No. I like this van, and it's definitely going to get the mechanical love that it needs. I'm not giving up on it. This thing is way too damn beautiful on the inside and has been a way too much fun, and I miss it. I miss being out in the bush right now, and getting into this is just going to take too long, when this just needs some mechanical love and we're back on the road. Come on, this thing's awesome. Look inside that thing. Well, not right now. It's got a bunch of stuff in there, but come on, man. Home sweet home. This is where I hung my 100,000 subscriber plaque. The day this thing came in, it went up in here within a few weeks later. I'm proud of this van. I'm proud of what we've done in here. I'm proud of how far I've come because of this van. I moved into this thing when I was busted broke, and it looked like a regular cargo van, and well, look how far we've come because of van life and because of not paying rent, and all the stuff that's gone on in my world over the years, and this new expansion that's coming up. We're starting the new business and stuff. All started with this beautiful van. My heart is attached to it. So yeah, we're gonna fix it up. We're not gonna give up on this thing. Don't worry, you guys. I'm not gonna go out and just crush my van. That's not gonna happen. We should go say hi to Cruzy. Cruzy's been sleeping outside all day. Hey, you didn't want to be in here at all today. You're like, I just want to go outside and sleep in the other van. You lazy little bugger. I don't know. I don't see that where something like that clicks in there. I'm pretty sure you guys in the comments will let me know. I think it's like a check valve or something. And maybe when it gets locked open, it lets all the oil from the inside of the engine with that pressure go all the way through and just back push it. Maybe that's it. Maybe it just back pushes the oil through this hose into the exhaust system. Lauren, thanks for coming out here and taking a look at my home. When that part comes in, hopefully in another couple more days, we will find out. But come back tomorrow, you guys, and see if there's anything crazy sitting in the bottom of the oil pan on this thing. Because what do you know? We might open it and it's full of metal. Possible, but I don't think so. Because the engine runs very smoothly. Like when you start it, the sound of it sounds great. It doesn't sound like there's any parts rattling around or anything crazy missing or there's any clunking. Or it's smooth. It sounds beautiful. Could be something as dumb as this. Oh, insane. Anyway, guys, come back tomorrow, and also we should have some updates pretty soon on me signing the final paperwork to the great big huge commercial building. We get access to that place as of November 1st, my friends, and I'm really excited to take you guys there and bring you along with this next stage of my crazy van life journey. Thanks for riding along, y'all, and I'll see you guys soon.